Hello, it's Jang from jangbricks.com with a quick look at the 3 Active Camo transparent figures from the Bloks Halo Alpha Series or Series Alpha line. You've got on the left the red Spartan 4 Recruit. In the middle is the purple Jackal, and on the right is an ODST. Now the two, well, the Spartan and the human, are both using the new super articulated system for the figure underneath, so you're able to get the full range of motion with multiple different joints, multiple axes of joint movement, which is really nice. And you're also able to remove the armor pieces. You're able to remove the chest armor, the upper leg armor, and also the shoulder armor. And I'll go ahead and swing these around so you can see on the back. The ODST does get a backpack as well, just to look at all of them. For weapons, the ODST Trooper here does have the small dual wieldable SMG. The Jackal, of course, has a shield, and then he's also got a plasma pistol. And the Recruit Spartan has the energy sword. Here's a quick look at each one individually, so you can focus a little bit more on their details and also see them from every angle, unobscured. I really like how this red is really ruby. It has just a lot of depth to it, especially with the new system with multiple parts being attached. Really allows more areas to be thin, which allows more of a bright, more of a light color, because more light is able to get through. They also have more depth, more dark areas, more areas where not as much light is able to get through. So it just really brings in that gem-like quality with the new system. I really like how that kind of unintentionally helps out with these Active Camo figures. The Jackal is not new. It's still the same one that we've been seeing for a little while now. It's the second version of a Jackal minifig that Bloks has done, the second set of molds that they've used. I like the sculpt on this, and I think it looks especially good with paint because they put a lot of detail into the face with the eyes and the pupils and the teeth and the tongue and everything. But surprisingly, as an AC figure, still ends up looking pretty good. It has, again, similar to the newer Spartan figure, this one does have variance in depth, especially with the crest on the top that is so thin, and the little bits on the edges of the shoulders or to the sides of the neck are thin enough that it adds just a little bit of different amount of transparency, lets a different amount of light through. The ODST gets the least saturated color out of these 3, but I think it might just have the best molds, the most accurate sculpting out of all of them. I don't know, it's pretty close, but I really do like the new ODST. I think out of all of the figures that they've updated with the new articulation, the ODST may be my single favorite. I especially like the shoulder armor. I feel like those are just done exceptionally well, much better than on the Spartans, because they bring it in towards the top so well that it helps to kind of deal with that gap that's a little bit awkward on some of the Spartans. Lastly, here are the 2 UNSC figures with all of the armor pieces removed that can be removed without really disassembling the whole figures, just so you see a little bit more of what these Active Camo figures look like underneath, just their base structures on top of which everything else goes. And as with all of them, you can mix and match different pieces. The chest pieces are not completely compatible between the Spartan and the human or ODST base, just their main torso piece, but everything else pretty much is. So that's my look at those. Post up a comment with which of these you prefer, which you think is your personal favorite this time around. I think that all of them are equally well sculpted and present equally well as far as their physical design, but I'm gonna have to give this round to the Jackal personally, just because that particular type of purple that they chose there. Just has amazing vibrancy to it, and it really stands out against most of the other Active Camo figures they've done to date. So thanks for watching this video. I'll be talking to you again soon in the next one.